Join me in preparing the famous San Francisco churros. A delicious dessert filled with manjar blanco, ideal for sharing with the family. Very well, to start we need to make a preferment. Here I have 200 milliliters of warm water, and it has to be warm in order to activate the yeast. Here we add 50 grams of sugar, a tablespoon of dry yeast or approximately 5 grams, and 50 milliliters of milk. We mix these ingredients and here we have to wait about 10 to 15 minutes for the yeast to activate. Look, we need 500 grams of all-purpose flour, half a kilo, and we are going to sift it once. We make a small volcano, a fountain. We place half a teaspoon of salt around the edges, approximately 5 grams. And here we have the yeast. We place it in the middle. Watch how the yeast continues its activity. Here we are going to place half a beaten egg, just half of a piece. And with clean hands we are going to start mixing these ingredients. We will use a scraper to place the rest of the flour inward. Let's knead for about 4 or 5 minutes until we see that the dough is more flexible. See, at this point the dough is no longer sticking. It's great, the dough is ready, so let's put it in a bowl and let it rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. The mold is lightly greased so that it doesn't stick. Cover it and let it rest for 30 minutes. And see, the dough has almost doubled in size. Let's lay it out on the table. Add a little flour. And here it goes. Deflate it a little and stretch it out a little to be able to make cuts. This will depend a lot on the size you want the churros to be. I'm going to take about 10 out of here, although I could also start with them being the same size. So let's cut them in half first, just by eye. And we're going to get 5 on each side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. There are the 10, and we're going to start working with 1. A little more flour. Let's wrap it. We're going to use a rolling pin to help us. We're going to flour it a little and stretch it out. Here we're going to try to stretch it into a triangular shape, meaning that it's going to be wider on this side than on the other side. It's not a perfect triangle, but it works. And we're going to fill our churro with manjar blanco. Today in Mexico they can use cajeta, there it is. And we're going to wrap it, we're going to cover the cajeta or the manjar blanco. We'll pinch it a little so that it doesn't come off, and now we're wrapping it. And there we have it. We're also going to pinch the edge a little so that the filling doesn't escape. Hey, look, I'm going to place our churro on this plate because we're going to let it rest for about 30 minutes or so. We're going to continue making the others. We're doing the same thing. First we make a little ball. There we have the triangle. We're going to put more manjar blanco. And the same procedure. We wrap this first part, pinch it, and press it. That's where we make sure the filling doesn't come out. We wrap it over there. There we go, our second churro, and we continue with the others. Look, our churros are ready. We have to let them rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. And as I told you at the beginning, if you want, you can make smaller cuts so that more comes out. There are 10 here, so we're going to wait about 20 minutes to fry them. Okay, now our pan has very hot oil, so we're going to fry the churros for about 3 minutes. We're turning them over so that they fry on both sides, and look how nice they look. We're going to turn the heat up a little bit. There you go. Wow. They're really quick to make, huh? Look. And while they're still hot, we're going to place them on the sugar so that they coat perfectly. Now we're going to remove the excess and they're ready to try. We continue placing our churros. There it is. I'm doing it 2 at a time so I can handle them well and they don't burn. There it is. If you notice, I put the closure of the churro on the bottom to prevent it from opening when frying. About 2 or 3 minutes. They're good. Flip, flip, look how pretty they are, and now they're out. Wow, look how delicious. Enjoy your meal, everyone. Wow, it's delicious. I really like this. Just be careful when eating it because the delicacy is still hot. You have to let it cool a little to try it, huh? But it's delicious, very tasty. Family, these are the most delicious homemade churros I've ever tried. Make them at home, you won't regret it. I hope you can help me share this video, please. And I'll see you very soon with a new recipe. Bye bye.